So, October 2024. This is day 1 and the title is Backpack. So, what are we going to draw for backpack? Well, I think I'm going to go with somebody struggling under the weight of a giant backpack. And then that backpack probably needs to be so heavy because it's got something massive inside it. And I think the massive thing almost certainly should be an octopus, because why on earth wouldn't you? So I decided to do Inktober this year. A couple of weeks ago, so I kind of came to it late. I've all the videos I've seen about doing Inktober, they say everybody should plan, carefully in advance. That's a terribly drawn leg, but never mind. Yeah, so I came to decided I was going to do October quite late, and everybody says you should do planning, lots of planning, work out what you're going to draw beforehand. Well, I didn't do any of that. I was meaning to, but then my partner managed to break her ankle last week. So I've been running around being a bit of a nursemaid rather than thinking about this. Just to make it a little bit more complicated, as well as trying to do Inktober, I thought I would also try and set up a YouTube channel. Not knowing anything about YouTube, that is a massive foot back there. That's no good at all. Yeah, so I thought I'd set up a YouTube channel, partly to encourage me to draw more, paint more, generally do more arty stuff. Try not to let work get in the way all the time. The proportions of this are appalling, but never mind. Gotta start somewhere. I'm not going to worry at all about any of these lines. This is the first time I've done any drawing in ages. And I usually find if I'm drawing, when I start, everything is appalling. And I'm sure you're agreeing with me, looking at that and thinking, yes, Graham, that is appalling. So that's something I'm going to have to work on. Hopefully, over the course of Inktober, things will get a little better as I progress. They can't get much worse, you're probably saying, which would be a fair comment. Now that thigh is absolutely massive compared to everything else. Okay, so there's, that's far from great. Let's have a think about this backpacky thing here. So it's going to be, it's got the shoulders like this, so the backpack, I think, is going to want to be kind of tilting. This bit can be the top of the backpack. Then we'll come down to a slightly smaller bit down here. Let's go like this, and then maybe there's a bigger chunk on the back. It's going to need a load of straps on it. Let's bring some straps in here. Let's bring some more straps in down the side. Little catch in here, little catch in here, and then we want some of these shoulder straps. So these are going to be big things like this, coming up to here, going down the back, and then they're going to hook onto something that comes over the top. This stuff is awful. What are we going to do? What's this character going to be while we're at it? Let's see. So one thing that's wrong with this is they're not feeling the weight of this. It's too extended. That looks much better, which means I'm going to take out all of this section and redraw it a bit smaller. Better. This is still a disastrous mess. I still got to think about the octopus. So maybe if we imagine that this box had actually, this backpack had actually opened up. So the backpack's opened up, so we're going to shift these bits back here. Shift this back here. That's going to go that way. And the top's also going to come, backpack's coming open like this. Now we've got space here for our octopus. Yeah, he's going to go like this. I don't know, don't ask me why there's an octopus coming out of the back of this. I got no idea. This is going to be our octopus. It's going to be a kind of brainy octopus. They're all brainy. Right, so this is going to be our thing, little man. Roughly in proportion. Who am I kidding? It's not my favourite drawing I've ever done, that's for sure. Let's try and just bring this into something. Let's try and get this done in a reasonable, sketchy time frame. Really not connecting the bones up very successfully on this. Okay, a fairly terrible drawing, but I think what we'll do is we'll just go and ink what we've got pretty much. Yeah, so I've made a pretty awful drawing, but I have done a drawing, and when I started this, half an hour ago, I'd got no drawing. So this is good progress. Right, let's see what we've got then. Let's try. Got some of these brush liner things. I've got a round one. I've got a small one by the look of it. Okay, I'm going to start with this little octopus chap. Really haven't done a very good job on the weight in the body of this, but it's a first go. I've not drawn for a while, so my hand-eye coordination is frankly useless, but that's okay. This hand's far too big, and everything about that is wrong, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The important thing is we're starting to draw again. Okay, I'm just going to rub out all of the pencil lines now. Once they're all out the way, what we can do is colour in. I'm just going to use some marker pens for this. Probably just use a couple of shades for each different colour. So I'm just going to block in the basic tones for each part. I'm not worried about the edge of the line because I quite like the way the colour bleeds beyond it. Then I'll add a bit of a shadow colour to everything. Once that's done, I'm just going to add a few little white highlights around the place, and I think I'll just draw a line around the figure just to separate it out from the background. And basically that's the drawing done. Time to sign it now, and that was day 1 of Inktober. Backpack was the theme. If you enjoyed this video, click like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.